your dynamic was you guys knew each other like before college, correct? High school. High school. Okay. So little context. I went to a wedding recently.
Okay.
And then back in like beginning of June, and one of my old friends, you know Juan? No, you know Juan? He went to school with us. He graduated my year, but he's 3 years older than me because he went to the military first and then came back for college. So he moved out to LA and I guess dating and everything. But like I've noticed a lot of people, they move away, but they never really find anything. And he started like rekindling again with the girl like he like used to know back here. And then now they're dating again. Right. And he told me, he told me, he's like, the girl you're going to eventually end up with is somebody you probably already know. And I'm like, I don't know about that because I don't really date in my friend circle.
Yeah.
Right. And then another one of my friends like recently told me, because I'm seeing this girl that I went to high school with, I grew up with. Yeah. Right. And I'm like, dude, that's two for two. And then like my sister, she's dating, her man is like somebody she knows from middle school. And it really got me thinking. Because I heard this a long time ago. They said that your soulmate is somebody, usually by the time you reach 21, you've already met your soulmate in your life.
I've heard that too.
You've heard that? Mm-hmm. So do you think that is true for, like, especially with y'all, since y'all like rekindled?
I guess so, yeah. Because I mean, it did come true. I mean, knew him before I was 21. So I guess that I do agree with that comment. But I think some people are like, I don't know about that.
Do you believe in soulmates?
I do. I also believe in like a person having multiple soulmates.
Agreed. What about you, Tim?
Because like, okay, yes, he's my soulmate, but like, what if it didn't work out or we never did get together? I'm going to be with, like we're going to have other soulmates in the world.
Okay. What do you think?
I mean, I definitely believe that there are a person out there that is the best fit for you at that time. And unless you go looking for others, that should be your soulmate. I mean, from our story, I did know of Abby in high school, but like,
you think she was cute?
Yeah, of course, she was gorgeous.
Did you guys
still
also
is.
Did you guys also know that I dated a Tuan in high school? What? For like 3-4 years.
Did you know this Tuan?
Yeah, I did know this Tuan. We played football with this Tuan.
Oh, that Tuan?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy? Oh, I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Tuan.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think
But yeah, me and Tuan are cool.
Okay.
And, I knew of Abby in high school, but I never shoot my shot. So you mentioned like the word rekindling, like, after college, I remember just seeing her out and about sometime and I'm like, damn.
Well,
I mean,
so like I was friends with Marla and she's obviously like part of our group, but I was friends with her first out of that whole group and I knew they all hung out. So then after college, everybody moved back. I would see them out and I would see him and like I would talk to Marla and I'd be like invited to like their things because of Marla. So that's how like we just, I guess, rekindled. Like we never were really like friends.
yeah, I wouldn't
Like,
say rekindle. I
during-
definitely like asked her out and I remember it was like at park one night.
At Park?
So we rekindled at
yeah.
Park.
At Park?
Everyone. Shout out Park 114.
Yeah,
Bring back the park.
on 14.
Please.
What a great place. Yeah, I remember it was one night where I knew she was going to be there because we're celebrating like a mutual friend's party, a birthday party, whatever it
Per
was.
usual.
And like it was getting late and I'm like, damn, she's still not here. Like this is the time I'm actually going to like ask her, get her number, shoot my
Wait,
shot.
what?
Wait, you made the move?
Hold on.
I definitely made them.
We're going to backtrack. There were multiple times at Park we saw each other. There was one, I guess, is when I gave him my number, but he had never texted me, so we went on with our lives. And then the next time I saw him, he asked for my number, and I was like, I was not gonna lie, blocked out, like borderline, waiting for whoever I was with to come outside. And I was like, you already have my number.
Yeah, so
and he, lo and behold, he found it on his phone.
the first time I think I did black out that night. So like, I remember coming home and Nikki was like, "Dude, you totally got her number." And like, you ended up making out with another girl that night.
Tuan's a dog. Tuan's a dog.
To all my dogs, got that dog, you know.
Jesus.
Yeah, so it was embarrassing, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it up this time. You know, it's the park. I know she's gonna be here.
I think we saw each other between those 2 times. I think it was like
I don't think I was ready.
Friendsgiving.
Though. I was not ready, but I was ready that time, and I was like, you know what, I'm just
wasn't
gonna do
either.
it. And yeah, we're here now. I definitely think Abby's the soulmate. So you definitely have your soulmates out there.
Do you think
good.
there's everybody has more than one soulmate?
I mean, if you go looking for another soulmate, you're gonna find it. I think there's, you know, when you have your one, you should be settled.
Okay,
Should be
Jay,
good.
what do you think? Do you think you believe in soulmates?
I mean, evolutionary, there has to be more than one soulmate. I'm just saying.
Oh, no, I just believe in just the term soulmate.
Yeah, of course, because there's people in your life that you just connect and vibe with better than anyone else. There's nothing you can put your finger on. It's not their background. Something they just click with you.
Okay.
There's just something about them.
Now, do you guys believe in the one?
Wait, what?
The one?
What is?
Like, just
Like there's only one person out there for you?
You know the saying, like, oh my God,
oh my-
he's the one.
She's the one.
She's the one.
Oh, I think people just like that because it sounds cool.
Yeah.
But I think there's more than one person out there for you. There's how many people in the world?
There's I think like
Too many.
6 billion.
6 billion people in the world. It's just whether or not you have the resources to go out there and look for them.
So
That's what it is. Like, yes, there's more than one, but what if your one's over in Dubai, in Asia or something like that? You about to fly over there and comb through all of Dubai, comb through everything to find them. It's whether or not you're willing to. There's something I saw something that you can have anything, but you can't have everything. So you can find
Shit.
the one, but you're sacrificing a lot of other things.
okay. So you don't believe in the one, but you believe in soulmates.
Yeah.
What about you, y'all?
next. I'm gonna think about it.
I'm gonna think about
I'm
it.
gonna think about
I'm
what I'm
pondering that
trying to
thought.
say.
Yeah, I think like when it comes to soulmates, right? I think when you just throw that phrase out there, it's like this one person is the perfect one for you, and like, you know, you have unconditional love for this person, and that's like that is what a soulmate should be. But to keep it going, relationships are hard.
Mm-hmm.
Relationship isn't just like, yo, like we're together and everything is perfect, right? So that's what I mean by like, if you go out looking for another soulmate because you're not satisfied with what you have, yeah, you're gonna eventually find other soulmates. But if you have someone that you truly care about, that you like are emotionally invested, there are gonna be times where you like are challenged, right? So instead of looking for another soulmate, you should probably work on what you got, or else, you know,
Wow.
you'll be in a
Steve,
situation.
I saw something recently, right? And it said, I follow this this psychologist on Twitter, and she like posts a lot of like psychology like theories and like behavioral stuff, and it's just like really good
is it?
reads. It's like wow, I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that.
Is it a blonde lady?
Yes.
Is it a blonde lady?
I know exactly who it is. I don't know what her name, but I see every single person I follow feel like retweets her stuff.
She be like tweeting some crazy. I'm like, dude, this girl is like, she said something that really resonated. It said that every single situation, no matter how bad it is, can be fixed. It's
Yeah.
just that both parties had to be willing to fix
Yeah.
it. So no matter how bad things are, both parties just have to be willing to fix it. Because yeah, relationships are hard.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't know because I haven't been in a relationship in 6 years. So
It's facts. I feel
I'm
you
not
on
Well,
that.
right.
I do agree with that. Just because, like, I'd agree with that because, I mean, last night, me and him, we sat down and we just had to just, like, talk about everything. And I feel like he said something very similar to that. He was like, all of these problems, we have to work it out, like, together. And, or, like, it's going to be fixed later.
Facts.
Like, we just have to do it together.
Absolutely.
Like, it might not be fixed right now, but it will have, like, it will eventually be fixed. Like, we can't do it. You can't do it alone. You have to do it together.
Absolutely. So all y'all listening, just know no matter how bad your situation is, it's fixable. Y'all both just got to want it. But go back to the thing is, I believe that there's multiple soulmates for everybody. But the thing is that like, I don't think a soulmate is not only somebody that you like are intimately romantically with. I think that your soulmate can also be your best friend.
Yeah.
Right. I think soulmates is not exclusive to love. I think soulmates also like just people you resonate really, really deep with. Like there's like people, everybody has people in their lives, but like, dude, I don't know what it is about this person, but we're just so freaking tight. She's like my sister, or she's like my brother. I think that's probably someone like a soulmate too. It's just those are the type of people you just never get into the romantic relationship with. But while there's other people in your life that you can take that level with. So because I'm religious, so I believe that every person has certain people in your life that are like just destined for you to become really close with, whether or not you want to basically have a relationship with them or not. That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? And then no matter what road you take, you come across different soulmates along the way. And then the one, I believe in the one, but when it comes to the one, I believe the one is the one that you choose. So the one is a soulmate that you end up choosing to be with the rest of your life.
That's exactly what I was
I
pondering
never actually
about.
looked at it that way. Like you've enlightened me on that soulmate aspect. And yes, now that I'm going back, I do agree with you. I think when I was at EDC, right, it was the theme of the thing was like the awakening. You know, that was the theme for EDC.
Okay.
And like there was a moment where, you know, I felt like the people around me were there for a reason, to enlighten me, to make my life better. And like, damn, this is a great time. And that's why like this year was especially like our first EDC and one of the best EDC. And I think one of the reasons is just because the people who are there, you know, however you made it there, whenever you made it there, at a certain point, I think we were all there sharing the same, like that good energy. And that felt great, man. I was like, it was perfect.
Who's your best friend?
I have more than
aside your male best friend.
I have multiple best friends.
Name two. Any two.
I say Nia and Kevin.
Okay, Nia and Kevin. You've known each other since high school?
I've known Nia since like grade school.
So I bet you when it comes to Nia, like you could probably connect with him in a way that like you can't connect with nobody. And like just probably the type of incidences like you could probably read him and know exactly what he's thinking without him saying it or without even directly told you like, I get you, right? So that means that Nia is probably a soulmate to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, don't tell him that though.
You're probably like, yo, what the heck?
Oh, guys.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. There's some people that just connects with you and like gets you. And like when they're around you, like, yeah, of course, you're gonna share like ups and downs, but for the most part, they enlighten you. Like they make you know, they make the situation better. Like they make you better.
Also, another one is like I think that like a child and a parent can also be a soulmate too, because you can connect with your parents on a whole different type of level. So I was like, you know what, like, and that's why to me, I also think that the reason why a child and then like a parent can be a soulmate, because usually as like a guy, when you're looking for a partner, you're looking for somebody that's similar to your mother, and vice versa. As a woman, you're looking for somebody that's similar to your father. So
that's exactly what I was pondering about like the one. I was thinking like,
That's
I guess
so
it's somebody you choose to be the one that you want to be with.
The one doesn't exist. The one is the one that you choose.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
but yeah, that's my 2 cents. That's all I gotta say about that.
I completely agree with like the multiple soulmates, and also like it doesn't have to be like the person you're like intimate or like all like deep relationship with. It could be like anybody, like especially like best friends. I feel like your best friends that you call like brother and sister are like practically your soulmates, because you guys just like get along so well and like think the same, or like you said, like you just like look at somebody and you just know what they're thinking, and I definitely agree with all of that.
So when you guys were looking at each other before y'all started dating and y'all was seeing each other apart from time to time, you're like, ooh, dang, two looking cute as hell over there. Abby looking fine over there. when y'all was eyeing each other down, right? Did y'all feel that type of connection? Did y'all feel that type of pull toward each other?
Absolutely. No, like for real. Like I felt like that was the night that I was like, so that night, like that I really like said this, I'm gonna shoot my shot. Everybody had already went home in our friend group. And I was just like, you know what? I got to stick around because eventually she's going to show up. You came really late.
Was it like 1:30 or something?
I don't
That John was
know.
closing?
2:30 back then. Yeah,
I
2:30.
just remember I was really far. I just remember being outside waiting for people to come out.
Okay.
And I just got really drunk fast because, like I said, we came in a little later. I probably just came out of like chasing tails, went straight there and started just pounding drinks. But, yeah, I guess you can say that.
Yeah, I felt that. I was like, you know what? I think this is going to work. Like, made it happen.
I think that like when it comes in that type of dynamic, I think it's easier than like for me having to cold approach people, because I think that with y'all, if they have that familiarity it's like a little easier to approach them.
Yeah.
Because you kind of like get a feel for them. And that's why I think people, they date in their friend groups too, because you're like familiar with each other. So it makes it easier.
And I guess it's a little different because I wasn't really part of the friend group. Like Marla was just my connection to that friend group. And I just happened to know the rest of like everybody else from high school and college, because you also lived with Kat and then also lived with Nikki. I knew them through college before they even knew each other. Like I knew that they knew each other. So it all like kind of worked out like when we did start dating and hanging out with everybody else, and everything was all natural because I knew everyone already.
I got a question. Was you crushing on Tuan before he made the move?
I was, because we saw each other at Friendsgiving.
Look at this man smiling hard as hell. He's like, you know what I'm saying? You know when you look at that.
No, because like I was late to Friendsgiving because I had to work at Churrology and I had brought churros.
Oh yeah.
And I was like 3 hours late. So like, and then you guys were there, and then you guys like left. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm not going to talk to it here.
There were some missed opportunities for sure. So like we ran into each other, but then like at that particular incident at park, I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to let this chance go to waste, and I shoot my shot. And I didn't know she was blackout drunk. So
the first time, and we both the first time you were also blacked out and also didn't know. So
yeah,
it's fine.
They're just like the blackout twins over here, huh?
Blackout twins.